Hey, I thought I hit start streaming when I first started putting out the pings. I put out Discord notifications and Blue Sky notifications and YouTube notifications and everything. And I apparently forgot to hit start streaming. Whoops. If you were here... Hold on. If you were here before, it might not have automatically started for you, so I'm gonna tell everyone in chat to refresh in case you were here beforehand. That's a little awkward. Whoopsies. Hey, you know what? I'm silly, I'm goofy, I'm a little goober. Sometimes I press the funny button, and the funny button doesn't fucking work. Hi, Saver, hello! Greetings, hi, how is everyone? Yes, I see Saver, I see Yuki, I see Me Man Moy. I will say, I love that. I love saying the full thing rather than just Moy. I know your name is Moises. It's shortened to Moy. But just saying the full Me Man Moy is really funny. You're buried in Floof? Why? Donde? Do you need to be rescued from Floof? Hello everybody. Hi. Cats. We do love cats. We love cats. Cats are awesome, honestly. They're based. It is the deer. Hi. Please, Me Man was my father. Call me Moy. I love that. They're eeping on you. Valid, honestly. Did everyone teleport? Hello? I feel like the stream avatars just teleported for some reason. Okay, who is this? Hi, Natalie. Hi, Saber. Hi, Moy. Hi, me. Hi, Yuki here. Oh, it's ad time. Dang it, I forgot. The hourly ads starts immediately at the start of stream, and I hate that. I wish... Because there's a way that I can manually delay it, but this is the time where the fewest people are here, is right at the start of stream. Usually people start like coming in during the ads, and then also like I have that whole stream starting soon thing that people are joining in while ads are running, and that would be the case normally, but I forgot to hit the start stream button on time. Whoops. I still feel weird and bad about that. Oh well, happens. What are you gonna do? What I'm gonna do today, I'm telling y'all now, while some of y'all are trapped in ad hell, unfortunately. Riot, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you, Jenga. Hi, Jenga. Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you? Oh boy, I wonder what the plan is for today. Gee, I wonder. It's almost like you showed up to stream early, specifically for today. I saw your name running around on my stream avatars before chat. Oh, 1 minute ads. Ad hell. I hate ad hell. It's miserable. I'm frankly not doing the best tonight. But I had to pick me up. I'm feeling a little bit better now. You just got here? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Yuki. I know. I saw your stream avatar running around down there before the stream started. I see you. You didn't miss a stream? No! Slime your streak! Slime your streak! Oh, we gotta start it over again. It's agony. No, I get it. I don't blame you at all. I know you were wanting to keep that streak up. It's not a big deal if you miss a stream. Sometimes it happens. Life is more important than the silly deer streams. I'm not mad at you in the slightest. I do think it's funny to make a big deal out of it, but I'm not actually. I'm not making a big deal out of it. You're your own person, just like I am. We're all allowed to be our own people. You're watching your friend break their UFO 50 copy? How? How do you break a UFO 50 copy? Just by modding? I know there are mods for it. I got really existential earlier today, and getting your ref sheet made? Oh, yeah, that's awesome! That rules. I got super existential earlier today. I was thinking about the state of the world that we live in, that I live in particular, because it was the state of the US right now is a fucking nightmare. Why did you... Okay. I saw you say Dark Cherry mod. That's cool. I got really stressed out because I saw the thing about like that one guy trying to fly to these to the US for MFF and getting rejected by Border Patrol because they thought, oh, he's not gonna stay here. He's gonna stay here longer than he's allowed to, or something like that. And I'm like, and I've been feeling really fed up with America in general, and I don't like the fascist regime that I live in. And I was really down earlier today when I recorded tomorrow's Mystery Dungeon episode. Thankfully, I'm feeling a little bit better now. I played some Smash Bros off stream. I watched Wolfwalkers, which is a pretty darn good show. They're a blue check mark fat phobe. I know, but that's still, nobody deserves that. I don't care how good or bad of a person you are. What the fuck? That, A, our country shouldn't know that, and B, our country shouldn't decline access to it depending on whether you're fat phobic or not. And that's also not why they decline access to him. They decline access to him because they thought he might be a terrorist for wanting to attend a furry convention. Which begs the question, what do they think about furries in general? You know? I don't feel bad for the person, I feel bad for the country I live in. You know, how did we get here? It's bad. It's bad. I'm not happy with it. I don't like it. Yeah, I was thinking about that a lot, and a bit of it bled into my Destiny Tower video tomorrow. So, some of Trump regime support is crumbling after their literal war crime. Yeah, some of it! You'd think that would be enough to get him impeached immediately. Granted, he's already a felon, and yet, we voted a felon into the presidency. What the fuck is our country thinking? You're terrorist because you joke about threats to political leaders all the time? Moy, I hate to break it to you, bud. They'd come up with any excuse to call you a terrorist because your name is Moises. They're just racist. That's just how it is. I hate this fucking country, and I hope things either get better or I flee to the Netherlands within the next year. I don't know. Hi, Scape. Hello. Yeah, I was feeling really fucked up about this earlier today when I recorded my Destiny Tower run for tomorrow. So you're gonna talk about that, or you're gonna hear me talk about that in tomorrow's video. I'm sorry, it bled into it. I couldn't exactly control my emotions, and I think it's fine. I think it's good to talk about that. I think it's important to. I don't know. I'm emotionally messed up about it. But like I said, I watched Wolfwalkers, which is a damn good movie. They found the guy who planted a pipe bomb on January 6th. Nope. I didn't even know there was a pipe bomb planted on January 6th. Anywho, I watched Wolfwalkers. Hi, Cairo. Wolfwalkers is a good movie, and that picked up my moods a little bit, not much, but it was a good movie. Cannot wait for that sick fuck to get pardoned after his conviction. Yeah, I'm scared, dude. Genuinely, I'm terrified. I said it on Blue Sky earlier today. However bad it feels like the United States is right now, it's worse. However bad you're perceiving it from wherever you are, even if you're inside the United States, it's worse. There's no human being can see all of the fucked up corruption here. But that's not what I'm here to do tonight. I'm here tonight to play unfair flips because I want to flip and I don't want it to be fair. Call me simple the way I be flipping. Yo, what up? I'd be so surprised. I'm just scared, dude. Yeah, let's play unfair flips because Yuki said this is a cool ass game and I'm inclined to believe that fact. Can I move? I don't like my taskbar being where it is. I'm gonna deal with that later. I will figure that out later. Let's play unfair flips. I actually should probably get that configured and set up. Hold on, we'll pause the music here. It's pretty cool of a game. Have you played it, Scape? Have you played it? Hold on. Boom. I'm launching it. Okay, is this like a mouse and keyboard game? You didn't say that about this game. Okay, fair. Hold on. You watch your wife play it? Based. Okay, sweet. Excellent. Okay. Good game for idle chatting. I do like idle chatting. I thought about getting high tonight, but I had literally promised like a week ago to go sober, and I'm like, I'm not breaking my promise. I was gonna say I'm not breaking my promise now. No, I'm not breaking my promise. I'm going sober. I've decided no more weed for Seth. I will drink a little bit of alcohol because I have a friend who's a mixologist, and I normally hate alcohol. They're the only person who can make alcohol taste good. I'm done with weed. I like I said, that one bad trip was enough to fuck with me. It was a bad one. It was a bad one. It was a bad one. It was such a bad trip. It was, the promise I made was not to myself. It was literally to God, because I was so scared of how that trip was going. It was like, I'm a Christian. I've told you all about that. I was praying to God, save me from this. I will not do weed again. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, oh, I'm holding up that promise, baby. No more weed. Which is a shame, because weed is expensive. But we're gonna play Unfair Flips. Okay, I saw the YouTube trailer for this game. Can you see my mouse? Should you see my mouse for this? I don't know if it's good to see my mouse. Okay, I got heads. Even so, I kept my promise. Yeah, I want to keep my promise. I'm not breaking things. There's not. Hello? It's just mute? There's no, like, options? I can't rapidly press escape 3 more times to reset game. I don't want to reset game. I want to go to settings. Is there not a settings thing at all? Okay, fine. Whatever. We're flipping the coin. Tails, dang it. Welcome to Unfair Flips, a game about probability. Well, this is certainly probable. What is the probability here? Should I turn on music? God damn, no head. Okay. My head's chance right now is 20%. Made by Heather Flowers. Okay. Art by Gwendolyn Marchant. I don't know what the goal is here. It looks like every time I get heads, I get a penny. Is that it? Is there music? I would like music, please. I turned off my music because I thought this game would have music, but I'm a little sad. Darn. Oh, nice! 7 streams. Heck yeah. Let's increase my heads chance a bit and decrease the flip time. And screw it. Combo mult too. Why not? Boom. What is this? To win this game, get 10 heads in a row. Okay. I'm not supposed to drink because my liver's fucked, which is fine. This could happen immediately or it could never happen. I do like probability. Holy shit. That's 3 in a row, baby. I need to get 10? Aw, darn. Statistically, anything is possible. You truly never know. I'm not supposed to drink because my liver's fucked already, just due to Tylenol. Yeah, 3 times with a 25% chance for each flip. That's pretty strong here. We love statistics. We love random chances. Okay, we're gonna increase that head chance. Yeah, it's now 30%. 1, 2, 3. Aw, I was hoping that'd be 4. We love random chance. This is the entire game. I'm gonna flip it as fast as I can. Hold on. 1, 2. Nope. 1. 1. 2. Aw. Tylenol gave me liver damage. Actually, I don't think it was Tylenol. I think it was Excedrin migraine, because my migraine medicine does it. Ooh, 3. Ah, I was hoping there before. Each, yeah, the streak is very minimal chances. I love thinking about probability because I anytime I'm playing Mario Party, I'm like thinking about the statistics of every possible roll, and I love that. It's awesome. Stats are cool. Probability is cool. You know what else I was thinking about earlier today? I was playing a lot of Smash Bros. Off camera. Just because I like playing Smash Bros. It's one of my favorite favorite ways to pass time. And I save a lot of replays. Just for like whenever I have a good match or just even a fun clippable moment in the match, and I have no clue what to do with those replays. Because I pulled up my Switch earlier today, and I have more replays than I think I've never seen I've never gone back and like actually looked at any of the replays, which is crazy. So I think one of these days I just want to have like a stream and go through and just... I'd like to have a stream and go through and just watch all of my replays. Or not all of my replays, but some of my replays. That's one. If I keep saying one and then two, one, two. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna set myself up for disappointment. There's no music for this, is there? Should I put on music? I feel like I should put on music. Hold on. No. If we're doing this, we're doing it with music, baby. I'm not doing this alone. We're gonna listen to some banger tunes, baby. We're gonna flip a coin to some game chops, baby. We love game chops in this house. This is my 100th flip. Oh darn. But I think one of these days it'd be fun to just sit in like can't be alone with your thoughts these days. True. I can't be. I can be because I've been alone with my thoughts pretty much all day. Yeah, Game Chops is like my go-to music for like the intro or whenever I'm playing Spelunky or something like that. I just love having Game Chops in the background there. And I've got a plugin that lets me like show how far through each track we are down there. Like you see it has the like actual time, and it has the name, and it has everything there. You can just look and see what song it is, which is good because anytime I'm like watching a stream that has music in the background, I have no fucking clue what song it is, and I'm like, I always want to know, and I'm too scared to ask because I don't know who to fucking ask. The streamer was not going to see it or answer it, and sometimes they're not even going to know because they're just playing music in the background. So I'm like, you could look. You could see what it is. You can see who it is, who produced it, where you can find it too. I'm like, how long it is, how much time we have left. It's great. Game Chops is a producer rather than a musician themselves. That's the thing. You'd have to go give your friend trauma for a Roblox game. I feel like just playing Roblox itself is trauma. Yeah, Game Chops is the like production company, or like I think it's a publisher or a label. I don't know the official term for it. They just publish the music and make it like out there and make it royalty free for streamers to use, which is why I love Game Chops so much. Okay, upgrading the base coin worth. Let's go. Each heads is worth 5 cents. That's pretty banging right there. I'm not mad at that. Okay. Yeah, Holder's pretty good. I do like Highlands as well. Oh, we got 2 heads. That was 15 pennies. Video game record labels, how they list themselves. That makes sense. They're a record label. There are multiple. How are there endings to this game? When you reach 9 heads in a row, presuming you don't hit tails on your 10th flip, the game will select an ending randomly. Wait, hold on, that rules. I like that. Just RNG. Of these endings, you have a 10% chance of the coin actually landing heads. Wait, so the final flip will always be a 10% chance. That's insane. That's actually kind of crazy. That no matter what the percentage chance is, by like boosting, it's 30 right now, the final flip will be 10. 10% chance. No matter how many heads you have it set to. That's wild. I mean, it depends on how quickly we get this. We can get 10 heads right now. Statistically, it is always possible. We love random chance. It is possible I get the 10 heads right now. And if we do, then yeah, we're going to keep completionist for this. I imagine completionist for this takes 3 hours on average. I'm curious to see what the speedruns of this are like, if there are speedruns for this, because it's just, I mean, well, no, it's not random chance. I mean, it's largely random chance, but it's also like deciding which upgrades to go for to help. The speedruns suck. Well, that's a skill issue, frankly. 4? 5? Darn. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the base coin worth and flip time first and foremost, because I like going less time, and I want to have more money quickly, and only needing 10 heads for another $1 is really good. They're just not entertaining. That's not... I feel like speedrunners can be entertaining. It's just you're not watching the entertaining speedrunners. That's a skill issue right there. I'm sure a lot of speedruns are just constantly resetting for good RNG or something like that. Oh well. Also, Green Green's good song. Kirby music in general is very good. I finally finished Kirby Air Rider's story mode. Praying for 10 heads immediately. I mean, we're gonna increase my odds, baby. More odds. That said, I don't like the way the pricing is scaling. It's $1 and now it's $10. That's crazy. I catch myself humming to Kirby tunes as well. That's 3. That's 3 in a row, baby. Heck yeah. How have your old days been? Like I said, my day's been depressing as hell. I've been in a weird emotional funk. Darn. We got 4. 1. 3. Wow! Aw. The Kirby Dream Buffet soundtrack, it's a good one. I finished Kirby Air Riders today. I finished the story mode of it. I don't think I'll be playing it very often, because none of my friends want to play it with me. 5! Upgrade base, yep. It's a big coin! We're at 5. Darn. If we got up to 6, that'd be wild. Also, yeah, Highscape, I know this is your song. I know you like Persona. I've never actually played Persona. I just know the song because of Smash Bros, frankly. My falsetto is not very good because I'm so nasally. I've got such a nasally voice. This is one of the streamers' centerpiece games. Yeah, that's fair. This is, if you're gonna be a speedrunner of this, you have to be talking the entire time. You can't be like focused on the game too much. You have to be entertaining, because otherwise you lose your own fucking mind. Either that, or you just set a turbo button on a controller and just flip constantly. So your favorite Kirby plushies are from Dream Buffet? How is a plushie from a specific game? Put an autoclicker on it, could just be a just chatting stream with extra steps. That might honestly be good. I don't know how to do just chatting streams, but just having this in the background during a just chatting stream, that would be a good strategy, frankly. I don't, like, some of my clients, Pop-Mud's one of my biggest clients, as y'all know. Is there a term for the opposite of a speedrun, like a longevity run, or is it just a time record? I think it's a time record, because there are some games on speedrun.com that are focused on time records. Yeah, I have no clue how just chatting streamers do it. I am so bad at it. Granted, I haven't tried to just sit down and do a just chatting stream. I like having something to do while I talk, you know? Because I feel so awkward just sitting there and talking to chat. But I think that's also why a lot of just chatting streamers move into like react content, where they just pull up TikTok and react to a bunch of TikToks, and that feels gross to me, honestly. Like I know a lot of my clients do it, frankly. Pop Mud does it, Eye Candy does it. I don't think Barley does it. Those are my 3 major clients, frankly. But well, Candy less so than Vichibon as a whole, because Vici banter. But Vichibon as a whole doesn't really do TikTok content, or TikTok reacts and stuff. Marbles on stream? I don't know how to set that up. I'm so dumb. I thought about it. I'm like, it looks so cool. I'm too stupid to do marbles on stream, frankly. I think I'm just an idiot. I mean, I am just sitting here flipping a coin, so. Did y'all like that promotional image I posted earlier today, where it was like my Kaiziri sticker overlaid on top of the coin? Well, if a certain model of a character, like a golden Superman from a specific comic, that's a plushie. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. What's the flip time even do? It decreases how long each flip does. So it was previously 1.4 seconds, now it's 1.2 seconds. That means I can flip more often. Yippee! I'm getting so many tails right now. It did not increase it. That would be insane. Hey, how many tails was that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tails with a 60% chance of tails each flip. That's wild. We love statistics, baby. We love stats. We love probability. This game makes me mad. Why? I get mad at things that feel unfair to me, but probability never feels unfair to me. Probability can feel insane sometimes, and I like observing fascinating moments of probability. But generally speak, that's 4. That's pretty good. But I get mad playing Smash Bros against random people online. I get mad when I'm when I'm playing against someone I don't know and it feels like I died to lag or something like that. That's what upsets me and gets me mad. I don't really get mad at... That's true. Cairo, I just saw that message. My brain is split 3 ways right now. That's 5. Hold on, we're at 5, y'all. This is our record. We could get 6. That's still $20 though for 5. That's wild. Girl, I feel it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't play Subway Surfers, but I do still have Stardust Skate, which was Vichibon's version of Subway Surfers. I still play that from time to time. That one's pretty good. I like that game. I love Stardust Skate. I used to be really good at it. I tried to get a speedrun scene going for it, but speedrun.com fucking screwed me here. 6, 7! You felt it. You felt it. We got 7. Okay, I think we increase the base coin worth. That's the max? And then the molt. Okay, well, I guess we can keep it going. I'm so mad at you, Jenga. I'm killing you and banning you from my chat immediately. Just kidding. I'm not actually banning you. So we've maximized money opportunity here. We just haven't maximized the chance of a flip being heads. That's the last thing to maximize. I wonder if it caps out at 50-50. At like just being a true fair coin. Because we're pretty close to a true fair coin now, honestly. 3, 4, 5. You unbox a what shirt? Flip speeds max. Okay, it's now 0.999 seconds. It's not even 1. It's 0.999. How did you unbox a 6-7 t-shirt at work? Can we just get an exclamation mark ban command? No. No! I have thought about setting up a channel point reward where you could just ban yourself if you want to. Where like if you set up the channel point reward, if you redeem it, this is my 500th flip. Honestly, doing this well in 500 flips isn't bad. I also have thought about, because one of the things Papa Mutt does that I would like to emulate from him, he has a VIP wheel that you can roll. If you have a channel point redeem, you could just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to... Humans have a strange relationship to probability. This is true. Okay, hold on. I don't know what exactly it's going to say, but I want to talk through it here because humans do have a really strange relationship with probability because everything... We want probability to feel more in line with decision-making. Like randomness, true random does not feel random to humans, to the point where like shuffling music algorithms will fake randomness and make it less random so that it feels more random to humans. And humans are just really bad, especially because randomness always has the chance of getting the same result over and over again. And it messes with our minds. Our brains are not meant to track or handle randomness. Our brains evolved strictly to just perceive the world around us as best as they can. Anyhow, I want to see what this again. As you can see in the top left of the screen, what? Even presented with completely truthful odds, people still want to believe in some trick. There's no trick. What do you mean top left of the screen? It says 45% chance. This is accurate. This is a 45% chance. Some way of cheating the odds flat as they are. There's no trick here. There is no way to beat these odds. There's only time. Yeah, this is true. That's statistics for you. That's probability. There's nothing... This is truly random. Like, I know... I'm sure there are streamers out here who are like, oh no, this is really unfair, but it's not unfair. Despite the name, this is completely fair. I do believe there's no trick. It's a true 45% chance of getting heads every time, which it just takes a long time to get 10 heads in a row, because that's how probability is. Despite the fact that it can happen at truly any time, it rarely ever does.
Genuine Wolf puts a 5-minute ban on the word hair.
I need to figure out why the redeem isn't saying the full thing. That's it like stops 2 letters before the end, and I don't know why. But unfortunately, I can still say the word hair. I just can't say the word he within a D and then an S afterward, which sucks because that is one of 2 words in the game. I don't know why Percy just stops after that. It's weird. I might troubleshoot it after the stream. That's 4 in a row. 5 in a row.
Swearing for 10 minutes.
Frick! Can I cheat the system and just say, no, I'm not going to count that. I think that if I say that, that would also count as me saying the banned word. For me personally, I'm just going to choose that for myself. Oh, pardon me. Ugh. 4. Oh. I think the only thing left to do is, I think it maxes out at a true 50-50. So I think I can get one more upgrade on the odds here, and that's it. That's 5 in a row. That's 6 in a row. Oh, it does not max out at 50-50. You can go past 50-50? That's 7 in a row. 8 in a row. 9 in a row. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, don't. That's not spoilers. This is a 10% chance. It told us earlier. This is randomly assigning me one of 10 endings. You know what, Val? That would be crazy if I got it. Okay. Well, fine. Well, we're increasing it. Now we're at 55% chance. That's true. We've been streaming less than 30 minutes now. That's wild. Well, it said what? It said there are 10 endings, but at the night. Oh, okay. Wait. No, because it said earlier in the. Can I go back through a text thing? Because it said earlier that after the 9th successful flip, because I can't say the word. After the 9th successful flip, there's a 10% chance of it being successful again of those endings. Of the 10 possible endings of the game. Maybe it's that there are 10 endings, and then for the 11th flip, if there, I don't know. I have no clue. It might be 10% chance counting the other flips. I don't know what it means. I just trust what it said. 1 of 10 endings is actually landing the successful outcome. Possibly. I do like the progressive, just walking up a scale. Not a chromatic scale, but just the walking up the octave scale. 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 50% chance was not just still on screen, but moved into focus more, possibly. Major scale. That's what it is. I haven't done music in so long. My roommate's a musician, I'm a musician. I play bass guitar and trombone back in high school. I still play bass guitar every now and then just to mess around myself. But I rarely ever, do anything with it. I'm not a performer. Clunk. I do like the clunky sound. Yeah, your degree paid off. Yeah. I was talking with my roommate, because she went into like actual music for her college degree, or for her college. Hi, Sammy, what's up? We were talking about like different types of scales, like, oh yeah, Mixolydian and the different types of scales. She said for part of her education, she wrote a piece that was in a very non-traditional scale. And I don't remember what it was because I'm not a good roommate. I'm not a good friend.
Octatonic.
Hello, roommate. Octatonic?
Octatonic.
Octatonic, she says. She heard me. Also, hello. Welcome home.
Hello.
I'm flipping a coin. Literally, this stream is me just flipping. It's called Unfair Flips. I have been banned from saying this word, but the goal is to get 10 of those in a row. And you start off with a 20% chance of landing that. And you can progressively... Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm banned from saying it. I actually don't think she is.
So no heads?
I'm also banned from swearing. You know what? She's not banned. She's not banned.
Okay, bye.
Bye! Let me know if I'm being too loud. Yay! Octatonic scale. So yeah, it's been a while since we, like, I appreciate how many musicians are, like, in my audience and, like, talking about music. Ooh, one of the symmetrical sonorities, or Messiaen's modes of equal transposition. I don't know how to read. I didn't go to college for music. I went to high school for music and college for psychology. You're heading back to your hometown for the week. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I hope you have a good time. Messiaen? Oh, that would make sense. Messiaen from Smosh. It's been 5 minutes. I think I can say head now. That's funny. I should have aligned my bans because the IRL word ban is 5 minutes, but the no swearing is 10 minutes. I don't know why I set that up that way. It's silly though. It's goofy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 9. We're at 9 again. Aww. Slime, I swear, if you... I'm not swearing. I'm not swearing, actually. That's how it is. Statistically speaking, I only had a 55% chance of landing that heads. Is it 45% chance that I fail? That's how it is. Any given flip. Just because it was the last one doesn't make it different. Just because it was the last one does not make it different. I got a lot of money out of that. Goodness gracious. I do think it's funny that the speed per flip caps out at 0.9999999 seconds rather than just 1 second. Because statistically, 0.999 repeating infinitely is 1. It is 1. And mathematically, the computers are very, very bad at handling decimals that far out. So it likely rounds to 1 anyway. Though granted, I don't think the 0.999 repeating was truly repeating. Yeah, it did say an 8 at the end. That makes sense. I figured they would likely put it within constraint of floating point there. Which, hey, you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'll appreciate the extra 0.0000001 per 1 of a second. This one's a little loud. 5 p.m. I mean, it's a good version of the song. Hold on, we're gonna turn it down just a touch here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we're here again, friends. We're here again. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. The frowny face on the coin is accurate. I probably gained 1/10 millionth of a second from the extra seed. Yeah, probably. I mean, hey, that's, like I said, it's not rigged. Statistically speaking, every single flip is either is only a 55% chance of being heads. I'm sure there are streamers out there that are like, oh yeah, this is extremely rigged. I've studied statistics. I've also studied human psychology. I understand this is true random. It sucks. It's a little evil sometimes because our brain is very bad at wrapping our heads around randomness. But literally anything is possible. You got unlucky, 0.15% chance not to get a hit on those throws? No. What? 15% chance. No, it's 45% chance not to get ahead on those throws. What? Natalie, do you... What? No. Each of those is a separate 45% chance. They're not deterministic. They have no influence on each other. Every individual flip is a 45% chance of being tails. Numbers ending in 0.999 are the same as the next whole number of terminating decimals, since there is no possible number between them. What do you mean by ending in 0.999? That's the thing, though, because 0.999 just has an additional... It has a 0 after it, or it can have a 1 after it. If you stop a number, there are more numbers. The number itself is infinite. It has infinite digits. There is? Oh, I don't see the repeating symbol. I just see 0.999. Maybe my chat's just not displaying the sign. Whoops. Okay, well, yeah, if there's a repeating symbol, then that does mean, yeah, it's the exact same, because it is physically impossible to have a number in between that and 1. Which is funny, because it's physically impossible to have any number between any number. I think our human understanding of mathematics as a whole is extremely flawed. And we've been so sucked in. Me failing those 3 throws on the night had a 10. I don't understand, Natalie, what you're saying here. Are you saying the odds of me failing 3 10th throws in a row? Is that what you're asking? I don't... okay. Hold on, one moment here. Hold on. Yes, okay, so the first time I failed was a 50-50, the other 2 times were 55-44. That's true. Sorry, I got a text from someone discussing plans for tomorrow. There's a chance I might have to cancel stream tomorrow. Any repeating or irrational number feels like it's something to do with uncountable infinity too, and I think we're bad at infinity. Yeah, humans are bad at infinity, humans are bad at randomness. Our brains were not designed to comprehend the incomprehensible. Our brains were designed to survive on this planet. We see the things that we're capable of seeing because those are the things that exist on this planet. We hear the things that we're capable of hearing because most things on this planet make noise. That's just how we as humans function, is we exist to thrive solely on this space that we occupy. And concepts like infinity, I've got sucked into infinity talk there. Huh? GG, good job. Okay, so that's one of the endings. That's funny. That's really funny. Well, I got an ending. That's it. I got a Steam achievement saying that was an ending. That's really funny. Hold on. The Steam told me that was a 20% chance of the end of an ending here. That was the oops ending. Hold on. Hold on. Can I bring that in? Can I not paste things in here? That's crazy. I got this achievement saying, oops, ending, land the coin on its side, 20% chance. 30.7% of players have this achievement. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. But that's not the ending. That's a ending. How do I continue? That reset me to the beginning? I thought I would get to continue with... No. I thought I would get to continue with the... That's... disappointing, actually. That's really disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad about that. Let me continue with the what I had. You fucker. the speed ups felt that fast to me. They felt fast to me. Goodness, especially that last one. That's another instance where the human comprehension of numbers and of time it is very flawed, because something doesn't feel like a monumental improvement when it's small. With like, if it's just a small step, but enough small steps in a row, they add up to quite a bit. I think the initial like speed is 1.8 seconds. We brought it down to 0.99999 repeating. It's 0.99998. It wasn't repeating. That's sad. That's sad that it starts us off at the very beginning again. Come on. I am mad about that one, actually. Genuinely, little fucked up. That one's a little mean. That's okay. I'm here to keep flipping all day, or at least until I get a second ending, because I feel like by the time I get a second ending, I'll be very bored and will want to do something else, like Spelunky or Smash Bros. Or I will keep going and just go to bed at like 3 a.m. this morning instead of my usual midnight. Who knows? Who truly knows what this stream is going to look like? I am in control of my destiny. Call me, William Ernest Henley. Because I'm the captain of my fate. I'm the master of my soul. Shout out to anyone who knows what that's a reference to. First person who says it in chat gets a little smooch on the forehead from me. Ooh. Darn. I said the author's name, but I didn't. Good poem. It is a really good poem. We were talking about music earlier. Invictus. Mwah! Good puppy, Cairo. Oh, you got it. Who's a good puppy? Is also a song you sang in choir? Heck yeah. We, okay, Natalie, you can get a kiss. Mwah! Big ol' smoochy. Hold on, actually, real quick. Mwah! There you go. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I get this right. Where is... There's Cairo. Hi, Cairo. Hi. Mwah. 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 And then Natalie. I'm trying to position this right. Mwah. All right. All right, back to flipping. You got scrubbed, don't eat you. I'm not gonna eat you. I'm not. I'm not gonna eat you. There's a few people here in chat who might. I've seen... We eat in shatters. Yeah, we're always eating shatters. I get it. I've seen what's been done with the stream avatars before. There's some people out here. Scape, you want to tell everyone what you do with your stream avatars? Nah, I'm not. I like Vor. I'm not a VorTuber. The VorTuber scene in general is kind of weird. There's a lot of like people who are like, oh yeah, let's be apolitical here in the VorTuber scene, and as a result, they wind up being extreme conservatives. I don't like that. I don't really want to be involved in that scene, frankly. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. So I'm just VTuber who also likes 4. I don't think Deer eats on stream. I haven't eaten on stream before. It doesn't help that this this model isn't lore accurate to my deer. I mean, this model's a little bit out of date anyway, but this model doesn't have sharp canine teeth. If you notice, this model has like the flat teeth that most deer have. My deer has canine teeth. It does have the booba. It has a toggle for the booba. I have no booba now. My booba's gone. But I keep the booba on by default most of the time. I set that up as a toggle back when I was still deciding what I wanted. I have boobs IRL though. So I'm allowed to have boobs on Twitch. Yeah. Twitch.tv/ODISeth. You're aware what kind of teeth I have? Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. Boom, 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 boom. Not for VTubing, but this model is actually designed for VR chat. And in VR chat, there are sliders for the size of... Okay, yeah. There are multiple endings in this game. When you reach 9 heads in a row, presuming you don't hit tails on your 10th flip, the game will randomly select an ending. Oh. So it's not on the last flip, it's 10% chance. It's if you were normally to get a heads, you have a 10% chance of actually landing heads, and higher chances of other circumstances happening, like it rolling off the table. If I make it to the end and get the rolling off the table ending again, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be extremely disappointed. I didn't... Ah, Fluffle! Wait, Cairo, look at her. Our avatars were right on top of each other, so it looked like your Zoroark had antlers for a second. That was really cute. That was really cute. I hate conditional probability. I don't know how to feel about it, frankly. Technically, all probability is conditional, because this coin flipping, it says it's a 30% chance, but it's conditional on me having the random chance of hitting the spacebar button. If I never get the random chance of hitting the spacebar button, this coin never gets flipped, and the 30% chance never activates. It's possible this coin never gets flipped. And I say random chance. It's not actually random. It's determined by me. I have free will. Or do I? It's entirely possible. You didn't know Zoroark doesn't have a tail? I thought Zoroark does have a tail. Wait, what? Zoroark doesn't have a tail? What if randomly all the air in your room coalesced with enough force to press the spacebar? That's crazy. I swear I've seen art of Zoroark with a tail. It's like a little red deer tail. Coalesced. Oh, I've heard that word before. I've never seen it spelt out. I've heard coalesced, but I've never seen it spelt. That's interesting. That's his hair. Ah, that makes sense. My roommate actually sent me a really good porn animation the other day of Blaziken and Lucario, and it's like a 16-minute animation, and it's so good. It's really good. But we were talking about like how all probabilities is probabilistic, or all no, they were both male, both boys, I should specify. All randomness is deterministic, because this is deterministic on me. This 30% chance is deterministic on me pressing the spacebar button. And if I never press the spacebar button, which is also a random chance, it never gets flipped. But the thing is, it's random chance, not because of anything conditional. I have control over that chance. But what's going on in my head? Is free will a thing, or is this just random chemicals coming around and making decisions that we could determine, we could decide is funny, or is it just happening because it is truly random? Is it truly random? What's going to happen next? Am I going to ever press the spacebar button, or am I just going to keep talking about it? This is honestly one of the major reasons I believe in free will. Humans are really bad at random. Humans are so freaking bad at understanding random and doing random. True random chance. There is a true random chance that I just end stream right now, that I never press the spacebar button again. But I want to press the spacebar button again because I want to have a conversation with you and because I enjoy this.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
Now that was random. All right, commercial break. Now, you know what? Jenga commanded it. Commercial break it is. I'm gonna sit here and continue chatting during the commercial break, but this is true free will. I have free will. I am telling you now, I will eventually press that spacebar button. I'm not gonna just sit here and continue talking about it the entire time. But true randomness, literally anything could happen. I could choose to stop stream right now. Or there are other factors that can come into play and stop the stream. There are other factors that can come into play and make it that I never press that spacebar button again. Maybe my keyboard just short circuits and randomly I never get to press that again. But because I have free will, because I have the ability to choose, I think it's a random amount of time until I press that spacebar button again, but I will press it. I think it's random. It's not random. Something is deciding. Me. I'm deciding. That's what free will is. Because we as humans are so fucking bad at randomness, we cannot be random. It is impossible for a human being to be random. And that's what free will is. I think about that constantly. These are things that I would be thinking about even more when I'm stoned. But I'm going sober, so I am not stoned. I am never being stoned again. But when I was stoned, I was constantly thinking about like, oh yeah, parallel universes and how everything is connected and how electricity and everything is binary and it's cosmic bit flip and it's a 1 and 0 and everything's deterministic. It's not. There are a few things that are not deterministic. There are a few things that are not random. And what we do as humans is not random. And we know that because of how fucking bad we are at being random. I flipped it. It was tails. Side grade to sour thoughts. This is just how my brain is. I studied statistics and psychology. Of course, whenever I get stoned, I think about the weirdest fucking things. Can you blame me? I really enjoyed weed. I did truly find a lot of solace and discover a lot about myself and a lot about the universe when I was on it. But it's not worth it to me. Not sure I'm going to religious talk because I know chat is probably not into that, but even in the context of Christianity, I really like the idea of reincarnation. Interesting. I'd be happy to make it a religious talk. Fuck Chuck chatters. If you just want to have this be between you and me, I'm Christian as well. I love talking about this. But what do you like about reincarnation? If you're willing to talk about it, I don't want to. If you're not comfortable, don't talk about something you're not comfortable with. But you brought it up, so I assume you're at least mildly comfortable here. Oh my goodness, we have an actual. Okay, hold on. Because we just had ads, I'm gonna delay ads. You asked for ads. I didn't realize ads were coming up that quickly. I personally, I like the idea of reincarnation, but I don't think it's real. It would be a comfort if it were real, but I think it's not, you know? Also, I'm realizing all the money we get is less from the initial heads and more from the combos, so I'm gonna try and continue boosting the combo more. What is this? Just peachy. Thank you so much for playing my game. I love that soundbite so much. Cairo, you and I need to sit down and like have a voice chat about faith one of these days, because there are so few Christian furries, much less queer Christian furries, much less queer Christian furry streamers. I'm like, that's wild. I love the idea of us just having our little connection here. I've had so many tales in a row. This is a lot of tales. I like the idea of reincarnation more than the idea of it being real. Yeah, in concept, it's fun. Reincarnation was your favorite afterlife concept, probably because of Adventure Time. Yes, that was a cool episode. My roommate and I have been watching Fiona and Cake recently. We haven't watched the most recent episode yet because we're pirating it. Like, I feel animals, okay, I feel like animals do have souls, but they'll be reincarnated until they become a human, and then during that life, they get a chance to go to heaven. I think it's just comforting to think about, especially because of my therianthropy. I never learned how to pronounce that word. I know that word, I never learned how to pronounce it. Thinking about my soul having been a fox in the past life is really nice. Aw. It's probably more of a comfort thing than something I actually believe. I get that. I'm not sure where I fall on the animals having souls thing, and like on us having possible past lives as animals and plants and stuff. Because if animals have past lives, what else, or if animals have souls, what else is living and could have souls? Are plants, do plants have souls? Do viruses have souls? There's a lot of questions that opens up, and I don't like thinking about those. I also think part of Christianity is understanding, hey, this is something God wants me to ponder, and then this is something God does not want me to ponder. This is an area of expertise for others. I see that. I understand that for sure. The idea that all animals will eventually become humans and then eventually have the chance to come to God or not. We're decreasing that flip time, baby. It's getting faster. It's getting faster. It's getting faster. This is still just peachy. That sounded like a start of a new song there. That's wild. All right, we got to switch to the quarter here soon. If we can get to 625, that'd be great. I would love to increase that base coin worth. Thunder Snails. This song comes up on stream so often. Speaking of probability and statistics, I feel like the random chance of Thunder Snails showing up on our stream is weirdly high, but also it's a fucking banger, so I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna turn it down just a touch because this is a loud song. Those of you who've been here, I mean, you can probably tell just by the album art, I always feel like this song is, this song gives Tron vibes to me, but this is Undertale remix. This is a remix of Thunder Snails from Undertale, the snail race with Napstablook. And I love it so much. This is a banger. I think that's also, we were talking about free will earlier and like how free will, I haven't thought about Tron in a minute. Because the new Tron movie came out, so I rewatched some of the old movies. And a few analyses of the old movies. And I like Tron. I haven't seen the new movie yet because fuck Jared Leto. But I do like Tron. Tron's pretty cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think the reason art exists is because of free will. Because humans are so bad at randomness, we have the opportunity to insert our soul into everything that we do and everything that we create. And that's why art and music, and I think that's why that exists, is because of the human soul, because of free will. I don't think art can exist by randomness, which is why AI generations of art, even those aren't random. Those are just impersonations of humanity, you know? That's also why they're so fucking bad. I love this song. This is probably one of my favorite of the remixes in the Game Chops playlist. Now, granted, I don't know why it's in the Game Chops playlist, because this one wasn't published by Game Chops. It has Arcean's name, but not Game Chops on it as well. But it's in the Game Chops playlist, and they haven't copyright struck me for it. So, c'est la vie. It is very vaporwavy. I need to make my own custom playlist of songs that are just like truly Game Chops for this, because there's a lot of songs in here that do not have Game Chops name on there, and there's also, for some reason, Game Chops does this stupid thing. I do criticize them for this, where they sometimes publish an entire album as a single song. And I like listening to music on shuffle. Now again, it's YouTube Music Shuffle, so it's not true randomness. But I like listening to music on shuffle and hearing like different things every time. So whenever one of those comes in and I listen to an entire album straight, it's like, oh yeah, we're listening to like 3, 4, 5-minute songs, and then suddenly an hour-long song comes in here. It's not a song. It's multiple songs back to back to back. And we're like, oh yeah, I guess we're just listening to Final Fantasy music for the rest of the stream right now. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like when that happens. So I'm gonna create my own custom playlist eventually. Just get rid of that chance. I like shuffling too. Yeah, every day I'm shuffling. Oh, 175. All right, we're increasing the bolt. What year is it? 2025. Was that a legitimate question? Ads are coming. If you want to escape ads, feel free to subscribe or join Twitch Turbo or set up the ad block, which is being posted in chat now. Now? Stream elements? Oh, I hate stream elements. What are you talking about? The Song of Healing song or the Thunder Snails that we were listening to earlier? Thunder Snails just Undertale music. Wait, do you mean that remix came out in 2025? Hold on. The horse in that album looked very like hyper art. I can see why. Oh, every day I'm shuffling. Oh, so no head to do animals have souls to every day I'm shuffling. That is a strange series of conversation topics. That is true. I hadn't thought about that. That's how, you know what? This is why I can't do just chatting streams, because my stream of consciousness is insane. It's all over the place. Oh, it's 2 minutes of ads because we did the 1 minute earlier. Okay, I see now. I didn't understand that's how that works. Stop. One of the streamers I follow is Michi Mochi V, and their go live notification, because they just started streaming, is stop jorking your schmeat and get your ass over here. And I love that. I think that's so goofy. I need to do better things on my go live notifications. I don't know how to make them funny. Oh, my back hurts. Yep, humans have a strange relationship with probability. Yep, we were talking about that again. Oh yeah, we'll decrease flip time again. Let's go. 1.2 seconds. It's getting faster and faster. Also, by the way, there's the ad block link in chat if you wanna block ads and never have to worry about that. I know a lot of you in chat are subscribed thanks to Yuki gifting a fuck ton of gift subs recently. But if you ever want to just skip ads, not just for me, but for any Twitch streamer, uBlock Origin has an extension for it. It's a little plugin that you can just, a little single line of code you put into uBlock Origins, just skips everything. Skips all Twitch ads. Hello. Why is the coin frozen in midair? Rayo is streaming, and oh, Rayo's playing with the balls. And then Buff streaming on Iron Mouse is wonderful. Love that. I like checking. I keep in the loop, not just with my clients, but with my friends. You know, I like to see when people are streaming, or yeah, the game does freeze when it's not focused. I just like to see when my friends and the people I care about are streaming, so I get notifications. Buff is technically not streaming. She's on Iron Mouse's stream right now. I don't know Iron Mouse very well. She's been in one of the podcast episodes that I edited, and that's about the extent of my knowledge of her. She's also been in a Baby No Money video. Baby No Money song. Because they did a collab. But I don't know much about Baby No Money. Again, my extent is like, I don't know people if they collab with my clients, but that's about the extent of my knowledge of them, unless they're like interesting enough to me. It's just hard for me to focus. I'm very bad at paying attention to streams. You try to lurk in all the streams you can make. That's fair. I don't. I'm not good at watching streams. Whenever I watch YouTube, I watch at 2x speed because my brain is broken and I can't focus without it. I can't focus without it. It's just not easy to focus without it. So I watch YouTube videos at 2x speed. I wish I didn't, but it's so hard for me to focus on a Twitch stream. So Twitch streams are good to have as like second screen content, but I feel gross. I feel gross not putting my focus on something, you know? Like if I'm gonna be playing a game, I want to focus on the game. If I'm gonna be watching a streamer, I want to be watching the streamer and listening and being active. I personally do not like not giving 100% of my focus to something. But then here I am, flipping a coin and talking to chat and listening to Game Chops music and not giving 100% of my focus to any of it. But I don't feel dirty about this because I'm giving you all something to give half or a fourth or all of your attention to, depending on how much that you want to, you know? Streaming is weird. Content is weird. And if I could stream at 2x speed, I would. If I could stream for all the autistic people in my audience who also watch YouTube videos at 2x speed, how much focus do you really need to press the space bar? I mean, not much. But like even when I'm playing more games that do require more focus, like Spelunky or something, that focus is split between the game and chat. You 100% get it usually if you're looking at the tab muted and the window up on the other monitor so I can count as another number. That's valid. I should do that more often. I'm going to try to do that more often this year because I got my Twitch recap and my most watched streamer, Papamutt, who is one of my clients, I got 26 hours on him in total across the entire year. That is such a small amount of time, frankly. And I'm just bad at watching people. And I mean, I don't know. I just feel dirty doing it. I watch YouTube videos a ton. When I watch when I watch Twitch streams, I don't normally actively chat because I'm really shy. Oh, that's valid. I appreciate you being here, whether you're actively chatting or not. I do want to be clear here. Me saying that I feel dirty when I don't give 100% focus to anything is not me saying that, like, it's not judgment toward people who don't give 100% focus to something, or me judging people who are lurkers. I know there's a huge culture of lurking on Twitch, and I love it. I think it's awesome. I do really enjoy the concept of me being in someone's background. I just personally do not like having something in the background when I'm focusing on something else, you know? And I also like engaging with whatever I am focusing on. I can't do that with like TV shows, obviously. YouTube videos, I try to leave comments on most of the time. With Twitch, you gotta chat. That's kind of the thing. But the consequence of that, of chatting live, apparently this year you got 585 watch hours and visited 259 days of the year. That's wild, dude. That's awesome, Cairo. I love Cairo. By the way, hey, you know what? Real quick, shout out Fluffy-ishus. Am I spelling that right? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I want to make sure I spell this right. Fluffalicious, otherwise known as Cairo, who I've been saying the entire time. Great streamer. Excellent streamer. And a very good puppy. She's very lovely. I love her to death. Very good bean. Hello, Volp. Hi. Hello, Lucky. Oh my goodness, Volpraid. Volpraid. Shout out to Lucky as well. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Apparently I'm on shout out cooldown because I literally just shouted it out. Cairo. Hi. Oh my goodness, you're playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. How was that? How was that, everybody, in Lucky's stream? I was right at first. You go by Volp. I knew that. My brain's just bad. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? What's up? Okay, now I can show you out, I think. Lucky Volp. Another minute, 7 seconds. The thing disappeared for Cairo. Okay, whatever. How was Digimon? How was Cyber Sleuth? I'm out here flipping a coin. The gimmick of this game is I need to get 10 heads in a row, and we're playing around with probability, and I've been using that as a springboard to talk with Chad about free will and infinity and every day I'm shuffling. What was the name of that song? Every day I'm shuffling. Was that Party Rock? I think that was the original Party Rock song. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Is it is or ers? Volp, I want to know your thoughts on this. For Party Rock, is it Party Rock is in the house tonight or Party Rockers in the house tonight? Yeah, Party Rock Anthem, that's what it's called. It's a really weird dichotomy of creation where most content creators don't actually use the platform they're creating for. That's very true. Yeah. I use YouTube constantly. I fucking love YouTube. And I wish I didn't because Google sucks. And I wish I was more interested in things like Nebula, honestly, because I like the idea of paying for a service and not having them like track your stuff. You've always heard Party Rock's in the house tonight. Party Rock is in the house tonight, or Party Rocks, just general. Do we increase the combo or the coin worth again? Or alternatively, the chance. We love the chance. I think we increase the worth. I think we get the highest value coin we can. Someone sent me a friend request. Why did you do this? Hello. Who are you? We share no Discord servers. You did begin following me on Blue Sky, and you do appear to be a Twitch streamer. I wonder if you are attempting to contact me to be a potential client. I like Nebula. I had a free trial for it a while, or I had not a trial for it, but I was paying for it for a few months, and then I got fucking broke and couldn't afford it anymore. If I can ever get like a lifetime subscription to it, I absolutely would. But also, I don't know how sustainable that is for the company as a whole. I like the idea of paying for the internet. Because if you pay for a service, they have no reason to track your information, and they have no reason to advertise or sell you things. Because you are the customer, you are paying for a service, rather than them using you, rather than you being the product, you are the customer. And you know, I like that idea. But Nebula, sadly, was just a little bit outside of what I can afford. And that was the only problem with it. I would love to start paying for it again. But I probably will start paying for it again at some point, honestly. I'd love to have a version of Nebula that's just for like shitty Let's Plays like us. Like me, and if I don't know why. I would really like the idea of a Let's Play version of Nebula where it's just a bunch of streamers have edited down their streams, or barely even edited, maybe just like a straight upload like my Destiny Tower series. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be silly to have a pay for to access just a stream of a bunch of Let's Plays. No ads, no collecting and selling of data, nothing like that. Just watching silly people play silly games. That could be fun. That could be really fun. Yeah, a lot of content creators don't usually use the platform they're on, but a lot of streamers do use Twitch. I have noticed that like a lot of my clients love hyper niche content creation. Let's be real. The Destiny Tower series is a shitty Let's Play. I'm okay with that. You should be okay with that too. It's a shitty Let's Play. That's just what it is. I understand that. You understand that. It's fine. Okay, what am I trying to say here? A lot of my clients, I'll notice that they show up in each other's stream chats, which is bonkers to me, because that means they're actively watching stream enough to like want to tune in and want to show up in each other's chats. And I'm like, how do you have the time to watch Twitch so often when you are actively streaming, actively planning streams, being a person outside of Twitch? I'm like, I don't get it. And I also have the energy and focus for it too. It's bonkers. People are bonkers. People are weird. But I'm not mad at them. You know what? If they, I love seeing other clients in my clients' chats. Whenever I'm editing a pop-up video and I see someone from Vichimon show up, or vice versa, if I'm editing a Vichimon video and I see like Barley the Burr show up in chat or something like that, I love it. I love it to death. It's very fun. I'd like more clients. I would be delighted to have more clients, frankly. Money is hard to come by these days, and I enjoy my job. I love working. I love editing. I get so fucking bored on days like today where I have nothing to do. I had nothing to edit today. I was so bored. I literally, the only thing I did, I recorded the Mystery Dungeon episode for tomorrow. I played some Smash Bros. I went to Freddy's to get dinner. I got really depressed about the state of the United States. And now I'm streaming. That's what today was for me. that is literally my entire day. According to Twitch Recap, you watch streams for more than there are hours in the year, but I have no responsibilities past shopping for my family every few days. So, oh, okay, that's valid. You have no responsibilities? I respect that. That kind of rules. How do you watch for more hours than there are in a year? And I don't think it includes the hours that you are streaming. Unless you have like a stream pulled up on a second monitor or your phone while you're streaming or something like that. It is possible, although unlikely, this game will never end. This is new dialogue. I've not gotten this before. There are no safeguards in place to prevent such a thing as an exercise in raw probability. 20% is unfailingly 20%, 30% is unfailingly 30%, 100% is unfailingly 100%. Heads. Though you cannot ever reach 100%. That would defeat the purpose. That would defeat the purpose. I do agree with you on that. I mean, we have gotten to 9 heads and then an ending before. That was really cop-out and dumb, that the ending we got was the coin falling on its fucking side. I swear if we get that ending a second time, I'm gonna be so mad. You get multiple streams out, that's definitely how it works. I can't. We were just talking about how I cannot fucking do that. Oh, wait, I can shout you out now. It's been more than a minute. Let's go. Volp has been one of my longest fans. I've seen Volp in my chat and in my YouTube comments for such an obscenely long time. It's genuinely crazy. If you, go gadget, go give them a follow. They're awesome. They are also a great streamer as well. So if you want to support me, support my fans as well. Go give Volp a follow. I was on a topic and I lost it. It was about either Twitch or YouTube. Oh yeah, it was about my focus being split. Yeah, I feel weird. I feel gross having my focus split, having like a stream up on one screen and then playing TF2 or Smash on another screen or just anything like that. But then, like I said, here I am now. My focus is split on multiple different things. I'm flipping this coin. I'm playing this game. I'm watching you. I'm talking to you all here in chat. I'm listening to Carol of the Lost Woods, Zelda. I hear a lot of Carol of the Bells. I don't hear a lot of Lost Woods in here. I hear it now. It's true. There's a 50-50 chance you're the 100th YouTube subscriber. Yeah, you were so fucking early on my YouTube channel. It was before. I mean, were you there before I even started playing the random the? No, because I think I was playing the random. Oh, pardon me. I think I was playing the randomizer before my 100th subscriber special. Or my 1 subscriber special, because I made that joke. Hold on, let me go back through my I wanna go back through my channel now and see what was the oldest. Yeah, because the oldest videos I was doing Smash Comp here. No. Here's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna show you exactly what I was doing here. Boom. Here's my YouTube channel here. Oldest videos. I was playing. I did like a bunch of Smash Bros compilations. I had a Mario Party like fucking video, which I thought was really funny. And then I did a live stream. My first live stream was back when I was called Aki, before I even picked the name Seth. Playing Celeste blind. More Smash Bros, more unedited Spelunky, boom, 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 boom. I had this video essay. This is the first video essay I ever did. I'm honestly still really proud of this one. Very few people have watched it. It's only got 92 views in 5 years, but I'm pretty happy with this one here. I did Alpharad World. Oh my goodness. The comma was 5. That's, oh, no, sorry, not comma. Semicolon was 5 years ago. Look, no one watching the Alpharad World videos. Holy shit, 11 views. That's crazy. And then I played Okami. Okami views, these ones popped off weirdly. Yeah, I've been streaming for a very long time. And obviously Alpharad World has been around for a long. I've been a plussy since the beginning, dude. Okami, some of these Okami videos like popped off. Like the first one, 118 views. Where's the one where I put Vor in the title and it got a ton? Yeah, Amaterasu Vor's Isun in-game, 696 views. Okami has way too many Vor jokes, 862 views. I put the word Vor in the title and it just popped off. And then so that's episode 18. Episode 19, 8 views. Ain't no one watching it unless it has Vor in the title, and I think it's really funny. I played some TF2 stuff back here. Seth turning you in a reaction stream. Are we? No, it's my own content, and I'm not even watching it, you fuck. Hi, Cozy. Hello. Yeah, I did some Spelunky stuff, some TF2 stuff back here as well. This is when the Among Us era started. Like mid-COVID, I was playing Among Us with a bunch of my friends, so we did a bunch of Among Us videos. Boom, boom. I'm Tyler Joseph from the band 21 Pilots. This is when I just put on the red hoodie and the blue. I just looked like Tyler Joseph in Among Us. And putting Tyler Joseph's name got me some views there. I learned how to clickbait really early. I don't do it very often. I don't like doing the dirty clickbaits, but I did it a lot. Or I did get it. No, 100 subscribers was before the randomizer. So this is one subscriber special. This is actually my 100 subscriber special. I just made a joke about it being my first subscriber after all these videos. But this was my 100 like subscriber special. So Volp, this was you. This was you. This was before I popped off and got the series of a lifetime. Nope, that's not this video. This is, come on. Before I got the series of a lifetime and my job became, my life took a significantly different turn the moment I started playing the Pokemon Mystery Engine Randomizer. The moment this series started taking off and it got 48,000 views, and then episode 2 got 14,000 and yada yada. How long was it? I think it was shortly after this video uploaded, the first 2 videos, like first 3 handful of videos started popping off. And then here's my 250,000 subscriber video. Like shortly, so again, or not 250, not 1,000, 100 subscriber special, 250 subscriber special, 500 subscriber special, 1,000 subscriber special. I started taking it off. And you were there for all of it. You were there before anyone else saw this shit. That's crazy to think about, Volp. You've been here for a very, very long time. And then once that started taking off, my weakest performing videos, which were previously like, what, 10 to 20 views, now my weakest performing videos are 100. Like, it was rare from that moment onward for me to see anything under 100. And that blows my mind. That blows my mind. Also, Spelunky back then was my least viewed series. Which, to be fair, I was playing Smash Bros, Spelunky, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Of course, people are more interested in Smash Bros and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I'm like, that's crazy. I did an Uno video because I used to play competitive Uno. Fun fact. I used to play competitive Uno. It's crazy how much my channel's grown. Okay. That said, oh, hello. Game, please. There we go. We're back. We're back to flipping. Oh, there's a competitive Uno scene. You used to just watch the Spelunky Mystery. You didn't even watch the Smash Bros. You're different from most of my viewers. That's crazy. Everyone watched the Mystery Dungeon. Everyone watched the Mystery Dungeon. I did not know at that time how popular Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was. I was literally just playing the randomizer because I liked Mystery Dungeon, and I was excited there was a randomizer for it. I had no clue how many other people were also interested in it. Cause I still don't watch Mystery Dungeon videos, frankly. Like, I watch Minish May. She's the only, like, Mystery Dungeon YouTuber I watch these days. Mainly just because I like her. She's a good friend of mine. She's a good pal. But yeah, there is a competitive scene for Uno. The way that it works, it uses the Uno game. And the primary competitive scene, at least the one that I was playing in back then, was 2v2 mode. Where you and your teammate both had, you could both see each other's cards, and you would alternate turns. It was effectively playing as one player, but like only being able to draw from half your deck, or only be able to draw from half your hand. And sometimes what would happen is, like, I would intentionally take a hit if I knew that it would lead to my teammates going out and winning Uno. Dang, if it was getting tails 10 times in a row, you would have won there. Yeah, yep. Statistics are weird. Even that slight chance of 55 versus 45. The 55 is still high enough that it's a lot more likely to get 10 tails than 10 heads. 4? I've already gotten 10 heads, technically speaking. I've actually gotten 9 heads and then an ending, because if you get an ending, it picks one of 10 endings, and of those endings, there's only a 10% chance that it actually lands on heads. The other 9 endings are all other weird bullshit. Or, well, okay, the other endings are all other weird bullshit. I don't think it's actually, like, I think maybe 2 or 3 of the endings are actually landing on heads, because the one I got said it was a 20% chance of happening of the 10 options there, which I'm like, that means there's weighted endings. But the one I got, the coin landed on its side and rolled off the table, and I had to restart from the beginning with all of my, like, roguelike stats reset to beginning. And I'm like, that was devastating. I really hope I don't get that again. Alright, it's true 50-50 now on every flip. Yeah, it's funny. This game is silly. 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh, my back. It's really dry where I live right now. I don't like it. I hate how dry it is. My nose feels so crusty. My lips feel crusty, and I don't like how dry everything gets. Okay, by the way, in my original schedule announcement, I said that I would be streaming tomorrow. I'd be streaming Peak. I think that's been canceled. I think the Peak stream has been canceled. I think Stream Tomorrow has been canceled. Because, and the reason it's been canceled, one of my local friends is having a birthday party where we're all going to watch Zootopia 2 and then go bowling at like 9:45 p.m., which is crazy late. And that's like when I stream. I started streaming so I can do things like this, so I can encourage myself to stay up later than I've ever stayed up before in my life, because I used to never be the kind of person who could stay up past midnight, and now I stay up past midnight pretty regularly here because of these streams. Even on nights where I don't stream, I have the energy to stay up that late, which is wild to me, because I used to never do that. I used to always go to bed at 10. Ugh. Moisturizer. Yeah, I do need moisturizer. You know what I do need? I've been thinking about asking my roommate for this, for Christmas gifts, because her and I are very bad at, like, knowing what Christmas gifts to get for each other. Then people think 10 is crazy late to do stuff. I mean, my body wakes me up at 7. I don't really have any control over that, which is very annoying. That was 8. You need to get a hand tracker? I like my hand tracker. My hand tracker was expensive. I got it as a Christmas gift last year from my parents before they knew I was queer. No, they knew I was queer before they knew I was non-binary. That was a conversation I went back home for Thanksgiving to have and then didn't have it. You've been going to bed at 2:30? Holy shit, Cairo, are you a dentist? Come on. Tell me someone got that. Tell me someone got that. I like my hand tracking. It's annoying. My hand tracking gets lost all the time because it's just a camera that's strapped to my... Thank you, Wolf. I'm glad. My hand tracking is literally just a silly camera strapped to my neck, which A, gets really fucking hot, but also, you're so confused. 2:30. 2:30. 2:30. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If you unfollow me for that alone, I don't blame you. I'm a little goofy sometimes, in case you can't tell. But yeah, that's I used to go to bed at like 10. You really should do post-stream. Yeah, honestly, Volp, I'm surprised you stuck around this long, frankly. I'm glad you did. Usually when I raid, I run immediately, because I gotta go, like, get my VOD set up, I gotta go to bed. I'm EP as hell. If it's 2:30, wouldn't that be the opposite of a dentist? Well, not if she always goes to sleep at 2:30. Four? I was hoping to get 5. It's 50-50 now. We can continue upgrading it. It goes up to 60 as we learned last time. But we got all the way up to, like, I think we got to 9 with the 50-50 before. And I think on our previous ending, we were only 55. We didn't get to 60, did we? Maybe we did get to 60. Maybe I'm crazy. I just got the Netflix email that they acquired Warner Bros. I hate this. We recently announced that Netflix will acquire Warner Bros., including its film and television studios, HBO Max and HBO. This unites our leading entertainment service with Warner Bros. And iconic stories, bringing some of the world's most beloved franchises like Harry Potter, Friends, The Big Bang Theory, Casablanca, The Game of Thrones, and DC Universe, together with Stranger Things, Wednesday, Squid Game, Bridgerton, and K-pop Demon Hunters. It's so funny to me that K-pop Demon Hunters is now like one of Netflix's biggest things. They consider it on par with Stranger Things and Squid Game. That's wild to me. What's changing? Nothing is changing today. Both streaming services will continue to operate separately. We have more steps to complete before the deal is closed, including regulatory and shareholder approvals. You'll hear from us when we have more to share. In the meantime, we hope you'll continue to enjoy watching as much as you want, whenever you want, all on your current membership plan. We know you have questions. Check our help center for more information or contact us at any time. Thank you for choosing Netflix. We're committed to bringing you more great TV shows, movies, games, and live programming. The Netflix team. If this gets any more expensive, I am pirating. I'm canceling my Netflix subscription. I literally just got Netflix solely so I could share my password and watch free run with friends. I actually got it for Delicious and Dungeon. But there are some good shows on Netflix that I did enjoy. Kevin Can Fuck Himself was a really good show I just stumbled across on Netflix. I was blown away by that show, but I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. Where is it? Hold on, I want to look at that. Kevin Can Fuck Himself streaming where? Genuinely, one of my... I love that show so much. It's on Prime? Ooh, it's on Amazon now. Alright, good to know. Go, if you have Amazon Prime, go watch Kevin Can Fuck Himself. And also, don't forget to drop a Prime sub to me. I'll take your Prime subscription. Get some of that money you've been giving to Bezos every month. I'll take it off his hands. He doesn't need it anymore. He's a rich ass bastard. Yeah. Kevin Can Fuck Himself is really good, and I don't want to say much about it. It is. How can I accurately give it a premise without spoiling anything? It is the best sitcom I've ever seen, because it's not a sitcom half the time. Half of the show is a sitcom, the other half is not. And I don't know how better to describe it than that. If you watch even the intro Not the full first episode, just the first like 5 minutes. You'll understand what I mean. And you'll understand why the show is so great within the first 5 minutes of watching it. Because once you realize what the premise truly is, holy shit, it clicks. You're like, oh, I'm invested in this. Most shows, I'll say, I'll watch the first 3 episodes before you know if you like, especially with anime, it's got to be like the first 3 episodes. With Kevin Can Fuck Himself, you'll know in the first 5 minutes if you like it or not, genuinely. I would show you all a trailer, but I think even the trailers spoil too much, because I watched the trailers after I watched the show, and I'm like, oh yeah, these are spoiling way too much. Just watch the first 5 minutes of it, if you got Amazon Prime, or pirate the first 5 minutes of it. If that's easy for you, who cares? I don't promote Amazon. They're not using me to get promotions here. But it is a really good show. I really love that show. It's not my favorite show. I think my favorite show is still The Good Place. But it is such an interesting premise. It is such a well-made show. And I've never been so invested in the story. Truly. Yeah, The Good Place, I think, is my favorite show. Freerun is now my favorite anime. I'm so excited for season 2. My favorite anime used to be Death Parade, actually. It was the first anime I ever saw, aside from like Sonic X as a kid, but I don't think that counts. The first anime I ever watched was Death Note, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And then I watched Year on Ice, which was pretty cool. I watched the first season of One Punch Man, which was pretty cool, because that was all that was out at the time. Season 2 hadn't come out yet. And then I watched Death Parade, and that was also a really good show. I was really invested in the story of Death Parade, and I'm saddened that it's not as popular as it should be, frankly. It's a good anime. And then I watched a few, I don't remember, I think I watched some of My Hero Academia, not a ton. I think I watched 2 seasons, maybe more than that, I'm not 100% certain. I feel like this has been going on for way longer than that first time. I think we just got really lucky the first time. I mean, hey, you know me, I'm the person willing to throw my head against Cosmic Ocean and Destiny Tower randomizers constantly. I appreciate a good amount of healthy randomness. RNG be damned. I can sink time into it for sure. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I kind of fell off halfway through the second season, I think, with My Hero Academia. But Death Parade, highly recommend that one as well. Again, I don't want to spoil too much about it, but the concept of it is when people die, they kind of go to a pseudo afterlife where they play games, and those games determine who goes to hell and who goes to heaven. But not in the ways that you might predict, and the story isn't really about the people coming to play the games. It's more about the people in charge of facilitating the games. Okay, this has been a true 50-50. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tails. I'm mad. I'm mad. Couldn't I have gotten that with the heads, please? I got 10 tails on a true 50-50. Why can't I get 10 heads on a true 50-50? What other anime I've watched? I watched Delicious in Dungeon. That's a good anime. I did really like Delicious in Dungeon. I watched it first myself and then with my roommate, and I like watching shows multiple times. I'll usually watch a show entirely on my own and then like watch it with somebody. I'm currently watching Pluribus and hoping that I can rewatch it with my roommate soon. But Pluribus is a bit of a heavy show. I can't blame her for holding off. She doesn't want to watch it quite yet. Oh, my back. I did watch today's episode of Pluribus. That was pretty cool, frankly. Also, the John Cena cameo was literally the best cameo I've ever seen in any show ever. That was the best implementation of it possible. It went really well. I was crazy about it. This is taking way longer than the first time. The first time we got it in like 40 minutes. It's been an hour since then. Granted, we got distracted talking about my YouTube channel. I went down the memory lane tangent. Because he made a joke back then when we were talking about my YouTube channel about like how I'm becoming a React streamer. I don't think I'll ever become a React streamer. I always feel weird about React streams. Because it feels like they're taking content without permission, you know? And just using it for their own purposes. And I get it. It's fun. I have a blast whenever I'm watching TikTok on Papa Mutt streams. Because I don't watch TikTok myself. I rarely ever get exposed to that stuff. So whenever he kind of like curates it for me. And I do watch a lot of like best of Tumblr compilations on YouTube and stuff. They're like voiced well and stuff like that. But I still feel weird about doing reaction content myself. But then again, every video game video I've ever done is technically reaction content because I'm reacting to the games. Like, why can't I just watch the content they're reacting to myself? Yeah, exactly. I try to watch the original content when I can, but I don't watch TikTok. I don't want to watch TikTok. So whenever I watch the TikToks that Papa Mutt has liked, I appreciate that. It's kind of nice knowing there is a clear start and end time of the dedicated TikTok segment. I get to hear his thoughts and hear him laugh. Honestly, with him, his laughter adds a lot to the TikToks, and I do feel about that. But it does still feel weird because I'm like, none of the TikTokers he's reacting to, at least for as far as I'm aware, have given him permission for that. To just say, oh yeah, you can use my TikToks for your Twitch stream. And I don't know if I would, like, if I were a TikTok creator, I'd feel weird about that. But at the same time, it doesn't feel wrong. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do React content myself. I feel, again, weird about it. If I'm going to be sitting here with people watching me and being advertised to and paying me to avoid those ads, I want to give you something unique. Or, well, not even just unique, because those React content streams do have some unique stuff. It's seeing the reactions from the streamers. Now, there are a lot of streamers that don't do any reactions at all. It's very shitty reactions where they pull up a video that came out that very same day and they just put it on while they eat food and say nothing about it. And their chat pops off about it, and it's so weird, and I hate that. Maybe that's part of why I like Papa Mutt's doing reaction streams to TikToks. Because they're TikToks he's seen before. They're not like a true reaction. He's seen them, he knows they're funny, he likes them, and he wants to share them with his audience. Maybe that's what makes it special. I don't know. I feel strange about it. And because I can't do it anyway, I don't watch TikTok, so I can't like find a bunch of TikToks to share with you. And well, I do watch a ton of YouTube. I would feel dirty as hell pulling up an entire YouTube video on my stream. I hate that. What I do like doing though, I want to talk about YouTube videos that I've been watching recently, and like if there are really important ones, I want to share them with you. Obviously, there's the ones I make for my clients. I'm very happy with that. There's a good Papa Mutt one that came out that I did recently. I'm pretty happy with that one. No, this one should not be in this playlist though. Hold on. I accidentally put the Papa Mutt one in my like personal playlist rather than my client editing portfolio playlist, and I need to fix that real quick. 8? Ah, we got to 7. Hey, we're gonna increase that odds though. Let's go, baby. I had a stream, or I edited a video for Papa Mutt, where he and Froggy got high and tried to guess the US states, and it went horribly. It was so fucking funny. I loved it to death. Again, I'm sober now. I don't do weed anymore, but I felt high just editing it. I felt high just working on that video, and it was so funny. I might pull it up for a little bit for you. I think I could show you like the first minute or so. Oh, you know what? I might ask him if I have permission to do that. Why is it not showing up in my phone? What? This is not showing up in my portfolio playlist. Why is this not? I just added it. I literally just added it to the portfolio. Why is it not showing up in the portfolio playlist? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy, actually. Hold on. YouTube is dumb sometimes. YouTube just does not function. I swear. ODISeth's client editing portfolio. Please add it to... There it is. Now it's in the client editing portfolio. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's weird. If I have permission for... I might ask the streamers I edit for permission to just show, like, the... I think he'd say it's cool, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to show anything of someone else's without asking them first. Or if I do, I'll show, like, the first 5 minutes of it. Or not 5 minutes, but, like, the first minute or so of it. And then nothing more. Because I'm not going to watch the entire... A, I edited that. I want you to see it on their channel. Because if they get... ad revenue off of your view, that means they're more likely to keep coming back and hiring me to edit for them in the future. But also, more importantly, I don't want to feel like I'm taking a view away from someone. If someone put in the time and effort to make something, even if I'm the one who edited that thing, they hired me, they paid me to edit that thing. They should reap the benefits and reap the rewards of that thing, I think, at least in my opinion. And that's part of why I feel weird about React content in general, is because just I'm getting benefit. I'm benefiting from something that someone else made. And the only agreed benefit that I get is that they paid me to edit it. But if I'm trying to get more benefit from that, that feels weird and dirty to me, you know? We had an agreement that I would get paid to edit it and it would be posted to their channel. So everyone who views it should view it on their channel, not on my channel. I edited it, but it's not my video. It's their video. Six? 7? But then again, the reason I struggle with this is because every gaming video and every gaming stream is also a reaction stream when you think about it. Because me playing this game, is a reaction stream. I'm reacting to this game. I didn't ask the creators of this game if they are comfortable with me streaming it. I didn't ask if they wanted me to put it on my VOD's channel. I've not gotten higher than 7 this run. What's up with that? That's weird. Collaborative effort to bring the greater audience fun stuff. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like games are different, weirdly. And I don't know why. Games feel different to me. Because empirically, they're the same. Empirically, me playing this game for you and talking to you with it means that it's unlikely you will play this game. Now, it's not saying that you won't, but it's pretty unlikely that you will. Your experience, yeah. The difference is I wouldn't purchase the game for myself. I could go watch someone else's content for free on their channel. You wouldn't purchase this game for yourself, but you're choosing to watch it for me. Or watch me play it. I guess people can play video games and make different choices in them. Yeah, that's true. But in a game like this, how do you make a different choice? The only choices are which upgrades to get in which order, and you still get pretty much all the upgrades before the game ends most of the time, and how frequently you press the button to flip the coin. Those are the only choices I'm making. I'm just sitting here and talking to you. To be honest, I've been eating breakfast and not actually watching the video feed. based cozy, honestly. But yeah, I thought about this before, and I usually when I try to get too deep into the weeds of the difference between playing a game on stream or for a video and reacting to someone else's video, it hurts my head. But I think, I mean, we've talked a lot about reactions and efforts and free will versus deterministic, like, probability and missing out on all the coin flips. Yeah, that's true, Jose. You're missing out on a lot right now. I'm just flipping coins. There's a cute guy. There's a silhouette with a cute bear mask in the background. But I thought a decent amount about, like, the ethics of me playing a game on stream versus watching someone's video on stream. Because it's not like you're stealing the content. You paid for a license for the game, you're not redistributing the license. Yeah, but that's the thing. There are game creators who try to, like, prevent people from making videos on their games or streaming their games. Who put in do not record stuff like software or like DRM, I think is the official name of it, digital rights management, where it's not just preventing you from redistributing the game, but also preventing you from recording the game. And the people who get smart enough to, like, get around it, they put out stuff on YouTube to, like, strike any videos that have footage of that game. And if a creator feels so strongly about a game to not want it shared in that format, how many other creators also feel that way about their game, but just say, fuck it, whatever, when they see someone streaming their game? Versus how many creators encourage people to stream their games and play it like for videos and make content out of it. If you made a video game, actually, anyone watching me who would make a video game probably wants to see it streamed. Because if you watch streamers, you're probably okay with people streaming games in general. But I'm sure there's a lot of game creators who don't watch streams, who don't like that streamers are using content, who are using video games to profit themselves. Because let's be honest, the game maker is not profiting off of me playing this. They profited off the purchase made, which wasn't even me. I didn't even buy this game. Yuki, a fan, bought this game for me. And now, granted, I have this on my wish list. I've been wanting to play this for a while. I've just been lazy and poor. But I'm just... If people get to gatekeep their game, they deserve to fail, kinda, I guess. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel very weird about stealing. The idea of stealing content. Hold on, I got spit on my mic. That's gross. There we go. The spit is gone. I did not contribute to the making of this game. I did not give any money to the maker of this game. A fan of mine gave the money to the maker of this game and gifted it to me. What right do I have to play this game? You know? You understand wanting to keep a creation for yourself that they're totally proud of. I don't share art in my persona because that's my eye candy, but if you're giving something to the public and tell people they're only allowed to enjoy it and not talk about it publicly, that's kind of crazy. Yes. But speaking of personas then, I share my persona publicly. I have a VTuber. I post my ref. My ref is public access. A lot of the art I commissioned, even if it's not on like my channel or like my For Affinity account, the artists themselves, I've given them permission to post it on their accounts. But I don't give any. That's 8. That's 9. Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, dang it. Art of my persona is out there. There's enough art of my persona for people to do whatever they want with it. I would not want to stumble across someone doing ODISeth roleplay, for instance. I would feel really uncomfortable if someone were roleplaying as my persona. And I've seen that happen. Not to my persona, but of other people's personas that are like well known like that. Is the fact that a resource is public, does that mean you can do whatever you want with it? Because if so, I'm gonna propose something here as well. If so, if you can do whatever you want with anything that's out there publicly, like public art or whatever, is using that stuff to train AI any different? If it's okay to use public information, like use a game like this that's been released to the public to make YouTube videos and Twitch streams out of it. Unless there's laws or contracts saying you can't, technically it means you technically can, but should definitely be questions ethically. That's the thing, yeah, it's definitely ethical questions. There's nothing in the law saying I can't watch someone's YouTube video on my stream. There's nothing in the law saying I can't pull up a TikTok or pull up a TikTok feed and just play a bunch of TikToks while I eat Cheetos in the background and let you all enjoy the TikToks. There's nothing in the law saying I can't play games while streaming them. There's nothing in the law saying I can't use footage of those games to train an AI to generate my own game of my own. And I know where I decide that something's unethical. I hate the idea of AI. I think that is fully unethical. I think it should be illegal. But I don't know. It feels weird trying to define that line of saying this is okay and this is not okay, of saying you can react to content, but I'll feel dirty about it. You can't use it to train artificial intelligence to try and replicate that content. It's weird. It is a very strange space. Because anything you say about one piece of media and what you can do with it when it's released to the public is going to be generalized to a lot of other types of media, because we're in an environment, we're in a world where technology evolves so fast and it's so hard to write laws around it, you know? Also, holy shit, this run is taking so much longer than the first run. I'm getting many fewer heads. I think I just got really lucky that first run, that we ended it in 40 minutes. It's been an hour 20 minutes since then, which is why we need laws around specifically AI about other things as well. But if a creator is really serious about people not sharing things about their game online, make every person who gets it sign an NDA. People probably still share things, but then you could hypothetically take legal action. Yeah, Nintendo tried to do that. Remember when Nintendo, shortly before the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, they were doing a kind of Nintendo play. Nintendo does suck, I agree with you on that. We got 7 there. Steam has a rule of full disclosure of an AI. Yes, I do agree with you on that, and I don't think it's particularly in line. But I do agree that that should remain true. That disclosure should be there. But I mean, like, how do you establish a rule saying you're not allowed to train an AI on this game? Or how do I say you're not allowed to train your AI on this Twitch stream? What's preventing someone from training AI on the stream? What's preventing me at the end of the stream, if I were to get the same ending where the coin lands on its side and rolls off the table, and that's the same ending I got last time, and I got really frustrated. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to keep playing this game anymore. I'm just gonna look up all the other endings. Is there anything preventing me from showing those endings to you here on stream? Would that be stealing content? If I just looked up a compilation of every ending of this game on YouTube and played that for you all here, would that be theft? It's all stuff I can theoretically see myself. I own the game. The world that we live in and the spaces that content creation in particular fills is so fucking complex. It is so messy. And trying to navigate the space is insane. You actually saw a cute, cozy idle game the other day that had a disclaimer like that in the description saying the code was written by AI. Unsurprisingly, the game didn't run well according to the comments. Yeah. Okay, we're at 7. We're at 8. Every time we get like to 7, I get excited. It's the idea of creating content. You can't make anything without it being based on something else. All art is theft. Everything that has ever been made is based on what someone else has made before. But then I was playing these streams earlier. I saw this. You have to know what this is. This is a game called Unfair Flips. Hi, Luna. Welcome to the stream. It is a coin flipping roguelike, and it is a roguelike in the strictest sense. There is the odds. This starts off at 20% odds of you getting heads on every flip. And then you can increase that odds, you can increase the speed of the flip, you can increase the combo of money that you get for every flip. But at the end of the day, it is an examination of the human interaction with true randomness. I think, Luna, honestly, you should stream this game. You should stop watching and stream this game yourself. It is like $5 in total. And I think it's really a good excuse to just sit and talk with chat, because I've been talking with chat right now about like the morality and ethics of stealing content and playing games on stream. We've delved through some deep rabbit holes. We had a conversation about Party Rock Anthem. You just finished a long stream. I think this is drive you insane. I mean, possibly. My first run of this, I already beat this game once. I got 10. So the goal of it is to get 10 heads in a row. The purpose is to get 10 heads in a row. And statistically, you can get that anytime. You can get that the moment you start the game if you're extremely, extremely lucky. But the odds of that happening are really low. For me, my very first run, that happened to me in 40 minutes. I've been streaming I've been streaming an hour and 20 minutes since then. And I have not gotten it since. I think I got really lucky that first time, and I'm getting significantly less lucky this time. But it is true odds. It says it's a 55% chance right now, and I can increase that up to 60 of each individual flip being heads. I'm mainly just using it. This is basically just chatting stream, but with a core concept of talking about like probability and free will and the ethics of stealing content and Party Rock Anthem, and we've had some weird discussions this stream. I'm gonna be real with you. What else did we talk about this stream? Hold on, I'm gonna go back through chat and see if I can find the strangest stuff. We were talking about whether Zora and Zoroark have tails in Pokemon, which canonically they do not actually, which is strange to me. We were talking about religion and whether reincarnation is valid within a view of Christianity specifically. We were talking about my history as a... Oh yeah, Zoroark does not have a tail. Zora has a tail. Zoroark does not have a tail. Go look it up. A roguelike coin flipping game is a very interesting idea. There isn't like a true roguelike coin flipping game. Yeah, we're at ads time. Hey, Lucky or Volp, if you don't want ads, use the ad blocker that was linked at. Boom. Trust me, it's great. This is actually something else I want to talk about as well, the idea of ad blocks. Ad block is piracy, and nonetheless, I encourage it. But it truly is piracy. When you pirate media, ad block is piracy is a wild take. It's a take I saw on Linus Tech Tips earlier, like a few days ago. And it is one that I actually I believed in, and I understood the moment I saw it. Because when you pirate media, you are acquiring that media for free. Adblock is piracy and erasing sales. Yeah, that's not to say piracy is bad. But when you are pirating media You are acquiring that media for free when it was not intended to be free. That's what piracy is. By the strictest definition, you are getting something that was intended, you were supposed to pay for, and you're not getting it, you're not paying for it, you're getting it for free. There's a lot of content that is published to be seen for free, where the only price is advertising. If you go and watch my YouTube videos, for instance, those YouTube videos are free, but the price is being advertised to. If you use AdBlock, you are skipping the price. You are ignoring the price of watching my YouTube videos. You are pirating YouTube, effectively. Same thing with an article. If there's an article out there on the internet that's so full of ads, and you use an ad block to watch that, or to read that article for free, you're pirating that article. If something is put behind a paywall, and you're using an ad block to get past that paywall, that's definitely piracy, that's for sure. But if you're bypassing the way an experience was intended to be had, and you're bypassing it that does not allow the creator to get a profit off of how you're accessing it, it's piracy. Adblock is piracy. Now that said, pirate away. Please, for the love of God, install Adblock. Do not watch my streams with ads. I do not want you seeing ads on my stream. I had no control over the ads being placed on my stream. The ads are simply there because fuck Twitch. Because the billionaires in control of this company that are granting me the service of streaming live decided they want to put their own fucking graffiti all over it. Yeah. I can't blame anyone. Yeah, I encourage Adblock to skip ads for me. Or, like with Nebula, I also encourage paying to access content for free. Or paying to access content in a way that supports the creators and doesn't require them showing you ads. That's why, again, I think Nebula is cool. I think all of the internet should be like Nebula in that if you're going to access something, you should pay for it. So if you don't want ads, you can subscribe to my channel. You can drop a $6 sub once a month, or subscribe to Twitch Turbo. I don't understand how Twitch Turbo works, but I know you get to ignore ads. You originally got an Adblock because YouTube ads were breaking it for me. Yeah, I thankfully get paid by YouTube, so I have YouTube Premium. But I also just watch enough YouTube that even if YouTube didn't pay me, I would probably buy for YouTube Premium, frankly. YouTube Premium is worth it for me, because I hate ads. Ads are evil. Truly. And by doing that, my views still support the creators. My views still give them money. My views on Twitch do not give any creators money. I use an ad block whenever I'm watching someone on Twitch. My view does not give them any money at all. They do not get money from the advertisements because I do not see the advertisements. Nonetheless, people still like when I view their videos because I at least increase the number. I increase the viewership for them. I get them to have a conversation. Most streamers don't actually care if you watch our ads, frankly. The goal of streaming... I've had this discussion with larger streamers, because I work with a lot of larger streamers. You still give them a view, which makes them more likely to acquire me viewers that may not use an ad block. That's also true. But also, a lot of streamers, the purpose of streaming isn't to get money from every viewer. It's to get money from the few viewers who are willing and capable of donating. It's to encourage the people who have the financial means to support me to support me. To say, hey, if you can't afford a sub and you want to see more content from me, ODISeth on twitch.tv, drop a subscription. You could send some money my way and support me and make it more likely that I continue doing this in the future, because I can afford to continue doing this in the future. I don't need that from everybody, and most streamers don't want that from everybody. But they do want it from the few people who can afford it, from the quote-unquote cash cows or whatever. Streaming is to make friends and improve your communication skills, and on that front, you'd like to say huge success. Hell yeah, Volp. I've talked to a lot of big streamers. They don't focus on ads. Ads in general are usually not something that streamers like. Ads are simply a motivator for the people who have money to donate that money to skip. It gives them something to not want to avoid. It's like, hold on, I'm gonna try and think about this real quick. Hold on, wait, I want to get the phrasing correctly, because this is an old psychology concept and I don't remember exactly how it's phrased. Okay. Yes, okay, I see the concept again here. There's positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. Or is it reward and punishment? Is reinforcement and punishment, yes. Okay. There's positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. Positive is where you give someone something, and negative is where you take something away. Whereas punishment is whatever that thing is something that would hurt. Wait, hold on. Yeah, positive and negative reinforcements. Also, hi, Abby. Oh my goodness, thank you for tuning into this. Hi. This is something we focused a lot is early psychology courses. We didn't really talk about it much more throughout my progression of psychology because I was more focused on social behaviors, but it was in the back of the mind because it does encourage all behaviors. Negative just means taking away. Exactly. Negative reinforcement is I'm taking away something in the hopes that doing it encourages you to continue doing whatever behavior I want you to do. Advertisements are negative reinforcement. Advertisements here on Twitch, it uses math terms, it does. But advertisements are negative reinforcement because it's encouraging you to subscribe so you can take away ads. So you don't have to see ads anymore. And that could be subscribed to the creator, that could be subscribed to Twitch Turbo. It means that if you don't want ads, you have to subscribe. It will take away the bad thing. And you don't want it anymore. Whereas with positive reinforcement is giving you a motivation, giving you something that you want to subscribe. Come on. This coin is edging me, I swear. Yeah, so that emotes are positive reinforcement. By subscribing, you acquire something. It's something that I hope you want, which are the cute emotes of ODISeth. Local streamer gets edged by a coin for 2 hours. Honestly, this coin's. I mean, we've been talking about probability a lot. I know that there's no funky business. Also, I spend money to begin with. I'm too broke for that, and that's also fair. That's why I said, like I said, the bigger streamers, they don't actually care about the majority of their viewers and whether they're going to be getting ads or watching or subscribing. Big streamers are primarily focused on making sure everyone has a good experience. So if you enable ad block and skip their ads, they're not too bothered by it. It doesn't bother them. The main thing is they want to provide, I think most streamers see it as providing a positive reinforcement to encourage people to stream, or to encourage people to subscribe. It's not a motivation to take ads away for them, even though from Twitch's view, they want the negative reinforcement in there as well. Most big streamers would rather give you something to encourage you to pay them money rather than take something bad away to encourage you to pay them money. But Twitch streamers do not have control over Twitch. Twitch puts the negative reinforcement in there. We as streamers put the positive reinforcement in there. We want to give you an experience that you consider worth paying for. Twitch has decided we want to give you ads and make subscribing the way to get rid of those ads. And damn it, it's effective. Negative reinforcement is really fucking effective. It's arguably more effective than positive reinforcement in a lot of situations. Anyone you see have Twitch Turbo is exclusively negative reinforcement. There is no positive reinforcement. You get nothing from Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo only removes ads. Same thing with YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium does have a few additional benefits, not very many. You don't get much from YouTube Premium. You only lose ads. It's also funny you have the option to turn off ads in your monetization settings, but it doesn't actually turn off ads, just makes it so you have no control over it. Yeah. Yep. The ads manager is not giving you control over your ads, it's just making it so that you can't control when they air. And it sucks. Extended VOD storage for Turbo. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So that's a benefit for the creators, I suppose. That is a legit positive reinforcement for the creators, though. It's not really a reinforcement for the viewers. Because I, for one, am not a viewer. I don't watch streams. I'd like to... I want to try and watch streams, but I don't have the focus for it. That's why, like, I encourage... Okay, hold on. I think part of why ads weren't so aggravating on TV, at least compared to Twitch and YouTube, is that they were implicitly sponsoring the content that was being shown, and you got the benefit of seeing them more from the network that you're watching, of seeing local events of businesses. Twitch and YouTube simply don't have that benefit unless you submit to hideous data collection. I've always hated ads, even on TV. But with TV, at least, you're right. You get to see local ads, you get to see ads that you know they are choosing to pay money to promote this content. They're choosing to promote this TV, or they're choosing to pay to advertise with this TV show. None of my advertisers are choosing to advertise on twitch.tv, so let's show you at Seth. They are paying Twitch to algorithmically decide that they want to advertise to you specifically as a viewer. That's why you all get different ads. You all get similar ads most of the time because there's a lot of similar demographics among you. But different people will get different ads for every ad break because they're not paying to promote me. They're not paying to support me. They're promoting to get your eyes, which is very strange and silly to me. I hate ads. And again, it's why I really encourage ad block. I don't want subscribing to be a negative reinforcement. I want subscribing to be a positive reinforcement. I want you to enjoy me enough that you decide to support me. Now, we've only been talking about the reinforcement side of things. If you want to learn about psychology, we can also talk about the punishment side of things. Positive and negative punishment also exist. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We're at 9. We're at 9 heads. Oh! Aww. Gone but not forgotten. Good flea friend. That's a different ending than the one I got last time. Yeah, egg bugged. Egg bugged? Aw, ending. Say hello to an old friend. I love that. It did land on its side. That's an ending. Okay. I did land the coin on its side. That's actually happened twice now. After 9 flips, it will still do the last flip with the same odds as normal for getting heads. But for that 10th one, if it quote-unquote lands heads, it decides one of 10 endings randomly. And only 10% of those endings actually show it landing on heads. Most of those endings are something special. In this particular instance, it landed on its side, showed an egg bug, and rolled off to the side of the screen. Last time, it landed on the side of the coin and rolled off the edge of the table directly in front of me. And that was annoying. Hold on. Last time I got it under 1,000 flips. This was 3,543 flips this time? What the fuck? I got so lucky last time. That's crazy. I didn't realize how lucky I got last time. I got... That's crazy to think about. Yeah, if we want to talk about... I think we're done with this game for a bit. I think I'm done playing unfair flips. I was very lucky to get it under 1,000 views. Click again to quit game. Progress is saved automatically. What progress? You fucker. I'm going to continue talking about psychology for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to end the stream here pretty soon. But I want to continue talking about the positive negative punishment thing because that is... I have a psychology degree. I really like it. Hi, Cairo. You missed it. We just ended the game. I think it's interesting to talk about psychology because, again, I have a degree in this shit. This is pretty cool. Negative punishment and positive punishment are a bit easier to understand. I like positive punishment. No, you don't like positive punishment. or you shouldn't like positive punishment. If you like it, it's actually reinforcement. And that's where Abby comes into play. No, okay. So we were talking about positive, negative punishment, or positive, negative reinforcement earlier. Where positive reinforcement is I give something to you or do something to you that encourages you to continue doing a behavior. Negative reinforcement is where I take something away from you that encourages you to continue doing that behavior. Usually it's something bad that you don't want. Usually, for instance, we were talking about ads. Negative reinforcement is me taking ads away from you for subscribing. It's something I want you to do to me more often, but I don't like negative reinforcement because it feels dirty having you be subjected to something that you didn't want and I didn't want you to have, but the only way to avoid is by doing something I like, which is subscribing to me or installing ad block, which is why I let you bypass the negative reinforcement. Positive and negative punishment are similar. Yeah, we this is why my degree's in psychology. I'm sure most of you already know about this, but education degrees absolutely know about this. Punishment is easier to wrap your head around because punishment is really easy for parents to do to their kids. Both the positive and negative punishments are really easy to discourage bad behavior because as kids do a lot of bad behavior. That's just frankly how it is. When learning how to interact with the world, there's a lot of things that parents don't want us to do, and usually this is never mentioned in school. Low-key, it's a concept you're familiar yourself with. Well, hey, now you get to learn the official terminology for it. Positive punishment is when I give you something to discourage you from repeating a behavior. It's where if you do something naughty, if you say run out in the street, I don't want to encourage you to continue running out in the street. So I give you something. Oftentimes, spankings. For instance, spankings are positive punishment because I'm giving you something you do not want. It's hard for whatever that's to be a tangential thing, but there are ways where that happens. There's a lot of kink art out there of torture happening, for instance, where I give you an object that hurts you. Where can I get a spanking punishment for not pushing old ladies into traffic? That would be positive reinforcement. Because if you want the spanking, suddenly it encourages whatever behavior. And I encourage you to not push. Well, okay. Technically, it would still be punishment. Because the behavior is pushing old ladies. But you want it. Which means... No. The punishment means that it would only happen if you ever do it. And if you want the spanking to happen, that would actually technically encourage you to continue pushing old ladies into traffic. So it would not be an effective punishment. Even if it was designed to be punishment, it would not be an effective punishment if I were to spank you and you wanted me to spank you, so you continued pushing old ladies into traffic. Now granted, if I spanked you for not pushing old ladies in traffic, if you were being a very, very good slime and you wanted me to spank you, I would say, okay, don't push old ladies into traffic, and every day that you don't push old ladies into traffic, I'll give you a nice spanking. That's the encouragement. Cages are negative punishment. Actually, cages are positive punishment. Cages... if you cage someone as a response to them doing something you didn't want them to do, you are giving them something to discourage that behavior. These sentences have absolutely been said in human history many times. I'm confident in that. This conversation, we do need to hang out more, Luna. Yes, please. Feel free to DM me. We should collab sometime. And by collab, I mean, wouldn't the thing you'd be taking away is their ability to come? No, you'd be giving them a cage. You are discouraging the behavior of coming, but they can still come in a cage. You're just discouraging that behavior by putting them in a cage, and discouraging whatever behavior encourages you to put that cage on. Oftentimes coming, because that's a lot of doms will put a cage on someone if they come without permission, which, hot. Really said skill issue, true. Positive punishment, I give you something that you do not want, and I give it to you because you are doing a behavior I do not want you to do. Negative punishment. This is more common. This is what a lot of people are aware of. Is where you do something I don't want you to do. So I take something away from you. Usually, this is what like groundings are. If you're grounded, no more electronics for a week. I'm taking away your electronics. I'm punishing you and discouraging whatever behavior by removing the thing that you enjoy, which is, in this particular instance, electronics. That's more common. A lot of people are very aware of that. It's harder to come up with examples of positive punishment because there's not... Oh, Cozy, why? Okay, fine. This is happening. Battle Royale time, I guess. Go murder each other. This is silly. I want to see how this turns out. I'm like, why'd y'all disappear? And I looked at chat and it's like, oh yeah, Battle Royale's happening. Who's gonna win this? Who's gonna win this? My vote's me. I'm biased. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. This is my stream. Health back, health back, health back. Oh, I died immediately. What the fuck? I was the first person to die? Y'all just hate your streamer. Wow. How sad. Oh my goodness, you're all exploding. Oh, that's so funny. I did get ganged up on, which, hey, positive reinforcement, baby. Cozy, I thought you had that. Good job, Volp. Well played. You won that battle royale. You had nothing to do with it, but you won. Love that. This has been a fun stream. This has been a... Luna, hello. Oh my goodness, girl. Hi. It's been a fun stream. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna raid out. Let's get you to someone. Good night. Mamiliar. Oh, Mamiliar, really bad timing. I'd like to be positively reinforced against the wall. Armed rock. What the fuck are you? Cozy, no, that would not be positive reinforcement. Okay, let's send you someone. Who am I gonna send you to? Hold on. Let's figure out who is streaming that I like. It would appear Yak is streaming. Are we RV there yet? I still don't know how to pronounce that one. Michimochi V's streaming, just chatting. Areo streaming Rocket League. Head to bed. Wanted chill vibes before that? Well, let's send you to someone with chill vibes then. That's fair. If you don't want to stick around for the raid, that's valid. I think the chill vibes are ending here. I was just flipping a coin. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was just flipping a coin for 2.5 hours. Oh, that's what tonight's stream was. Flipping a coin and talking about philosophy and psychology, baby. I don't know who to send you here. Let's send you to Yak. Yak's streaming RV there yet. I still don't know much about RV there yet, but Yak's a cool person. I like Yak a lot. I don't have a good raid emote, but hi Yak. Let's just, which emote should we do? I'm gonna do the one with Percy. Let's just do this. That's my raid message. I like the Percy one because it looks like you're offering Percy to the streamer that we're raiding, and that's really cute to me. It makes me very happy. So everyone copy that message. If you're a subscriber, post the fuck out of that in Yak's chat. I'm going to be raiding out here pretty darn soon. Thank you all for tuning in and watching me flip a coin for 2.5 hours again. This is a weird stream. This is a weird stream, y'all. But we had some good conversations. I love talking about psychology and philosophy and ethics, and we got a lot of that in tonight. We got so much of that in tonight. You missed a really cool stream. I'll be posting it to my VOD channel probably within the next 2 or 3 hours. I'll put out a ping in my Discord server. That actually happens automatically whenever the VOD goes up finally. We had some good conversations. I hope to continue it more in the future. I'm gonna try and do like more just chatting streams. This is a good excuse to have a just chatting stream while flipping a coin in the background and talking about stuff. It was fun. It was fun. It was good to stretch my psychology brain again. All right, go say hi to Yak. Have a great night, everybody. Mwah. Or morning. I don't know what time it is for you.